Hey Mark, what's up? Hey, about this 3-day weekend coming up. Hey Mark, are you there?
Sorry, I was in the middle of work. Couldn't answer it. I was finally able to get my phone out and look at your message. Yeah, so, what about the 3-day weekend?
That's right, I was just thinking about the 3-day weekend that's coming up and figured it would be a good time as I need to go on a little trip. What do you say?
A trip, huh? Like somewhere overnight?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we haven't had a vacation in so long. As a matter of fact, we haven't really gone out much, even so for drinks, so come on. So, it's a 3-day weekend. Let's splurge for once and go out somewhere exciting. Please, please. As a matter of fact, I was just searching the web for some potential spots. I picked out a few, so tell me what you think.
Yeah, sounds good and all, but I don't think I can make it. Really sorry, Sarah. I just can't take a trip anywhere.
Huh? Seriously? Why? Why not? We haven't been anywhere this year, and you're always working. When are we ever gonna go for Pete's sake? The same time last year, we were going all those trips. What happened to that?
Yeah, well, that was then, this is now. I have to work over the weekend. Things have gotten busier the past year, that's all.
Are you kidding me? Why'd you agree to work on the weekend? Come on, take the weekend off, I insist.
I really can't. I'm right in the middle of a huge project. Besides, it will affect the year-end bonus that I was counting on. I gotta show results. I'm sorry, but I just can't get out of it.
I can't believe you, Mark. You're saying that work is way more important to you than me? That's what you're saying, right?
No, you got it all wrong, Sarah. I work because you're important to me. I just don't want you to suffer financially, that's all. I want to provide for you, give you the best life possible.
It's not all about money, you know. You're just no fun recently. You're always talking about work and money. Life, it's not all about money. You're always going on about not having money and that you need to work. What's more, you're always telling me to cut back on expenses, urging me to use coupons at supermarkets, cut back on using the air conditioner too much, stuff like that. You never take me anywhere recently, and it's all about economizing. We always seem to be on a tight budget. This is no life. It's just boring.
Like I said, I'm really sorry. But you have to admit that we've been spending a bit more than we were before, if you know what I mean. Tell you what, once I get the year-end bonus, well, I'll take you on a vacation. Anywhere you want, I promise. What do you say? So please wait until then. I just want you to be patient, okay?
No way. That just won't do, Mark. I want to go on a vacation this coming weekend no matter what. Did you know that our neighbor, the Johnsons, are going to Hawaii? Karen was over here yesterday bragging all about it. All my other friends are going somewhere this weekend too.
Yeah, well, I really can't do anything about that. I have to work, what can I say? They have their life, we have ours. Have a little understanding, would you? I said we'll take a vacation later this year.
Are you seriously saying that? You want me to sit quietly at home like a good little housewife and count coupons and cook meals for you? You want me to turn off all the lights and be a budget-conscious Scrooge?
Are you totally out of your mind, for God's sake? Come on, Sarah, you're overreacting. You're blowing this thing way out of proportion. All I'm asking is that you have a little patience and understanding, that's all. I'm working and doing it for you. You could at least understand that, can't you?
I'm sick and tired of all of this. I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. I hate you. I no longer love you. You know what? Don't even bother to come home tonight. I don't want to see you.
Don't want me to see, huh? Are you serious? Besides, all this, having to work, is all because it's because you're... forget it. Let's just, we calm down and think this through, huh? Hey, Sarah, are you seeing this? I just saw this. Divorce papers? Seriously? Is this some kind of joke? I stayed overnight at the hotel last night. I just got home and saw it sitting on the kitchen table. This is you, right? You put this here, right?
No joke, that's exactly what it is. Divorce papers. What can I say? And for your information, I fell in love with another guy. A guy who loves me and will take me wherever I want to go.
Hold on a second, Sarah. Are you serious? Is this some kind of joke?
I said, it's no joke. I'm divorcing you. I'm sick and tired of living like this anymore. I held out for long enough. Recently, you've just put me aside like I didn't even exist. You working on a weekends is proof enough that you don't care about me. Even if you loved me, you'd at least take me on weekends or even just a Sunday off to take care of me. Besides, why is it that you're always working, even on weekends, and still not have any money to speak of?
How could you even say that? You know why I have to work on the weekends.
Are you the type of guy that once you get what you want, there is no longer any need to value it? Well, there are plenty of guys out there that want me and value me, so there. I don't need you anymore. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do over my life with a much better guy who's rich, a guy who will take care of me. So goodbye, Mark. See you around.
See you? This makes no sense. Let's calm down and think this through, for God's sake.
There's nothing to think about. You sit there and think about what you put me through. Goodbye. Hey Mark, if you're seeing this, answer me right away. What is this? Why can't I use my credit card? It's been rejected. I need to use it right away. So call them or something and fix this.
You really think you can use it after all that? I didn't think you were so dumb, Sarah. After what you pulled, the first thing I did was to cancel your credit card. Apply for your own if you need it so bad.
Apply for my own? Are you nuts? If I can't use my credit card, I can't function, for Christ's sake. I'm doing all my shopping, transportation, bills with the card. I use it for everything. How am I supposed to live, you idiot?
Stop right there. Let me ask you something. Why the hell are you even using my card? I thought we got divorced. That's what you said last week. You left the divorce papers, and you loved another guy, and I haven't seen you since.
That was all a joke. Can't you take a friggin' joke, Mark? You were always ignoring me, putting me aside for work. All you think about is work. I just thought I would teach a lesson is all.
A joke, really?
Yeah, you were always saying how busy you were and that you had no money. I just wish you learned your lesson. Put yourself in my shoes for once. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, right. Teaching me a lesson, huh? That's rich. Hey, by the way, I looked at the credit card info. Are you currently traveling somewhere? Looks like you're having a fun time over on the West Coast. Wait a sec, am I seeing this correctly? You're like using $1,000 a day. Just in the last week you've spent... Holy cow! This is nuts! What the hell are you spending all the money on, for God's sake? And you're using my card on all this crap? This is downright crazy!
Well, that's because you won't take me anywhere, that's why. What was I supposed to do? Just forget all that and call the card company and get them to okay this card. I need to use it. If you don't allow me to use the card, I won't be able to get home. I hardly have any cash on me. I can't even use the ATM. Or are you saying that you don't even care if I'm home?
Sorry, no can do. Why the hell do I have to let you use my credit card? Have you gone totally bonkers?
Why? Because you're my husband, that's why.
Huh? I'm not your husband anymore. We got divorced, remember?
Wait, pardon me?
Those divorce papers, you left them at home. So I went the next day and submitted them down at City Hall. We're officially divorced. We're no longer husband and wife. Clear enough for you?
Wait. Oh my god, are you pulling my leg? You actually signed it, and no way. Why the hell did you do that?
Well, let's see. Because you said you wanted a divorce? Anyways, I just got sick and tired of all this. I worked my butt off for you and your family. But in the end, this is what I get in return. Like I said, I'm fed up.
Wait. What are you talking about? What do you mean, my family?
Come on, Sarah. You haven't forgotten already, have you? About 6 months ago, your dad's business was on the verge of bankruptcy. He asked me to help out, financially, to try and get the company back on an even keel. You do remember that, right? You were there with your dad, begging me to help out and save the company. I relented and sent your father $30,000 to help out. And then, month after month, I helped out as best I could. Don't tell me you forgot that. I distinctly remember telling you that we were going to have to cut back on vacations and going out for a while, at least until your dad's business recovered. No way you're telling me you forgot that! No way! Did you really forget all that?
Well, yeah, I was just...
Remember when you asked me about going on vacation over that 3-day weekend? Do you know why I couldn't go on vacation? Remember I said I had to work? Well, I didn't want to say anything because it seemed I would be blaming you and your family for our financial woes. I didn't want to bring it up. What was I supposed to say? We don't have any money for a vacation because of you and your family? Did you really want me to say that? I didn't want to hurt your feelings, so I didn't bring it up, but what did you do? You said I didn't make enough, that I was poor. Give me a break, Sarah. Always penny pinching? Yeah, well, I had no choice. Why do you think I was working long hours for? Even on weekends? Huh? Tell me that!
I didn't mean anything by it. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, and you said you loved someone else and then you wanted a divorce. You wanted a do-over. Isn't that what you said? So, you leave the divorce papers and leave. What was I supposed to think? Yeah, she's just joking. Did you really think I would just ignore it? I was wondering what you were doing the past week. I find out you're on vacation using my credit card. Nice. I canceled the credit card and you get all upset. Go figure. Is that your way of teaching me a lesson? Who the hell do you think you are?
Please, Mark. I'm sorry. I really am. It's just that I forgot all about that.
You really think it's as simple as that, Sarah? You forgot? Really? The reason why we can't go on a trip and have to cut back on expenses, all that, was all because I lent you and your family all that money. Don't tell me you forgot that. How could you forget such a thing? Because I lent your dad that money, he was able to get back on his feet. You really have nerve talking to me like that after all I did for you and for your family. So you think maybe I should have just said it back then, huh? That we don't have money because of your dad's business? Would prefer I said that?
No, please, Mark. I was only... I'm sorry. I'm not joking. I really did forget, simple as that. I'm truly sorry. Please, Mark, forgive me.
No need to apologize anymore. I really don't care what you do from now on. I already submitted the divorce papers, and for your information, I also sold the house. As for your stuff, I send them all over to your parents' place. I already moved into my new place. All the paperwork has been taken care of. We have no kids, so at least that's good. Makes things a lot easier. Oh yeah, and about that $30,000 I lent your dad. I discussed it with him, and he'll pay me back in installments. We already talked about it the other day, just so you know.
Wait, just hold on a second. I don't want a divorce. That wasn't my intention. That never was my intention.
Like I said, I already filed it.
But that's not official. I didn't agree to anything. I don't want to. I never wanted a divorce.
But you signed the divorce papers, which makes it official. Who's gonna believe you? You signed it, you wanted it, clear as day. The divorce is final. All our possessions and assets have been divided up. We're complete strangers now.
No, please. You can't do this, Mark. Please. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't want a divorce.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? We're already divorced. I don't want to hear your apologies or your excuses anymore. Just make sure you pay back all the debt.
Please. No. Let's sit down and talk this over, please. And could you come pick me up? I can't go home. I can't use my card and I have no cash on me.
Pardon me? You're not serious. You really have nerve asking me that. I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm busy with work today. Figure it out yourself. Anyways, I didn't have time to go picking up my ex-wife. You said you have a new guy. Ask him. He's way more generous than me, right?
That was all made up. I was just trying to make you jealous. Please, I'm not seeing anybody. Please, Mark, cancel that divorce. Get those papers back. Do something. I won't do this kind of stuff anymore, so please.
Like I said, we're strangers now. Have a good life, Sarah. It was nice knowing you. After that, I put a block on all her messages. As for Sarah, her parents went and picked her up. I got a call from Sarah's father the next day apologizing for the whole mess. He later told me that Sarah would not believe the predicament she was in. She apparently returned to the old house, which is empty now. She even went down to City Hall to verify that we were really divorced. She finally came to the realization that it was true, that she was really divorced and the house was gone. But she wasn't quite finished. She came barging into my office one day demanding to talk to me. She told the front receptionist that she was my wife, but was told by the receptionist that she was divorced. This really ticked her off and she made quite a scene. The security had to restrain her and eventually the police were called and she was hauled away. Her folks had to bail her out. I heard she's now living at her grandparents' home somewhere back east. And by back east, I mean she had to take a plane there, which in turn means I will probably never see her again. I can't understand why her parents put up with her. I feel bad for her folks and having to receive payments from them for the money I lend them, but her father insisted that a debt is a debt. At least her father is a man of his word, and I'm grateful for that. After the debt is paid off, I suppose that part of my life will eventually become a distant memory.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.